Hola, hola, mi gente. What is up, people? These videos are getting later and later in the day, but better late than never. We are, I believe, almost on the second to last day of the challenge, so this is me showing up. But yes, it is going on like 8:30, 9 o'clock right now, and I am headed to the grocery store, believe it or not, to pick up some items. I spent today working in a cafe, and so yeah, I was pretty much in there. I was working from I was in the cafe from about noon until 7 tonight. Didn't spend all the time actually working because I had some Wi-Fi issues, which made my work day longer than it needed to be, but nonetheless, I was in the cafe for most of the day, and when I was wrapping up to head home, I realized I still hadn't recorded my video for today, and I also hadn't gone to the grocery store like I needed to. I need to get some items, so I figured why not knock out two birds with one stone, take you guys with me to the grocery store, pick up some items, and yeah, get it all knocked out at once. I also think it would be cool for you guys to be able to see the cost of some groceries. I'm not picking up a lot of things, just a few things that I need to get me through the week. Mainly like chicken, some proteins, eggs, chicken eggs, those kind of things. But yeah, I'll show you guys, if I can, what the grocery store looks like, the one that I like to go to. Sometimes they don't let you film inside a grocery store or inside the store, so if they act weird, you guys won't get to see the grocery store, sorry, but I'll do a little haul afterwards to show you what I got and how much it is. But yeah, as you can see, the streets are lively at this time. People are definitely out and about, some doing the same as me, getting things that they need, grabbing dinner, and then other people just hanging out. So yes, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, lively, active, and safe to walk. I don't feel unsafe at all. Okay, so we have made it to the grocery store. Wasn't too bad, maybe like a 15-minute walk. But yes, let's go inside and get some things. Whew. I'm so out of breath walking here. I think that's just evidence of the elevation, because, or maybe I just walk fast, because now I'm breathing normal, but I've noticed that when I watch these videos back, like I'm always breathing so heavily while I walk. The crazy thing is, Cochabamba isn't even as high as some of the places here in Bolivia. I can't remember the exact amount of elevation that this city is at, but it's definitely not as high as high gets. Like La Paz, where I'm headed next, is a lot higher. So I need to get my stamina up. Oof. Okay, let me grab my cart. Alright, so far no one said anything about my camera, so hopefully I can record. Got a cart. And okay. What is on my list? I always need a list for things, because who has the brain capacity to remember the items necessary? Okay, so first and foremost, I'm gonna get, what am I gonna get first? What is closest? I guess the chicken. We'll start with chicken. I know where that is. It's a pretty big grocery store. It kind of reminds me of, what is the store remind me of? I don't know, maybe like a Kroger, or like a Lowe's. Definitely the branding gives lows because it's green. Oh, actually, okay. I think I can get oatmeal. Yes. So oatmeal is what I need on my list, and we have some here. Or this one seems decent. 400 grams for Princesa Avena. Okay. Just got some oatmeal. This is $16.50. So for 400 grams of oatmeal, $16.50. It's like $2 and some change. Essentially, the last time I checked the currency rate, it's about $1 to 7 Bolivianos. That's not the currency. Bolivian, whatever the name of the currency is that I'm forgetting right now. But that was the last time I checked. You guys know that the currency rates have been fluctuating like crazy thanks to the crazy people in office right now. Okay, I found the chicken. Filming and shopping at the same time is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Okay. Should have came. I need to come in. Usually I come in the morning, so like there's more options. I can be selective, but I don't got a lot of options tonight. So we're gonna get this chicken here. Looks decent. We'll take you. We'll take you. So about 34 Bolivianos. Let me see that. Yeah. And what is that? 35 times 7 is 5. It's about $5 for whatever 0.77 kilograms of chicken breast is. You know what? I will never forgive America for not teaching us the metric system that everyone else in the world goes by. Okay, we got chicken breasts crossing off my list here. And I got oatmeal. So I'm just gonna get 2 more things because there's actually another store that's not far from where I stay. I don't even know if you call it a store. It's like a mini mart, and they sell a lot of the things that like they have in here, but it's like mini mart prices, so you can get them for even cheaper, and it's closer to my house, so I don't have to carry as much stuff back. So I'm just getting the bare necessities here, and then I'll get the rest at a later date. So now we're getting snacks. Pipocas. Popcorn. This is $9.60, 9 Bolivianos, and 60 cents. I'm not saying the currency right at all. I don't like a whole lot of snacks. Like, I'm not big on chips and stuff like that. But that popcorn is really, really good. So it's like $1 and some change, and it makes for like 3 or 4 snack sessions, depending on how greedy I am the first time I eat the popcorn. Okay, so checking popcorn off the list. Next, I need some milk. Ooh. So these are our milk options. Normally, I usually get milk like this, either almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, but here, if you notice, the milk is like $6. So I've switched to lactose milk. This is about $2. A lot more reasonable. When I first got here, I had been buying the almond milk, and I was like, why am I spending so much on groceries? Like, what am I doing wrong? The conversion rates, that's what I was doing wrong. And I didn't realize how much non-dairy milk costs versus just getting lactose milk. So now we get lactose milk. Honestly, it tastes fine. My body responds to it fine, so it's good with me. Okay, Next, I just need eggs. And I'm debating, I might not even get those here because I don't want to carry eggs back. That's a lot. Plus, I think if I get eggs at the other place, I do think it will be, I can get a lot more at one time at a more economical price. And then fruit is also, so what's left on my list? I need to get the eggs, like I mentioned, some tuna, which I meant to show you guys the tuna when I went past it, but tuna here is the same as milk. It's really, really pricey, even though it's canned tuna. Like, anywhere else, tuna I feel like is like $3 or less. Here it's like $4 or more. So I do need tuna, but I'm gonna get it from the little mini mart, even though the prices doesn't really change, but I'll get it from the mini mart tomorrow. Oh, I know what I need. Protein milk. So yeah, eggs, tuna, and a jug of water. Those are, the eggs and the water are a little bit more complicated to carry, so that's why I'm gonna wait and get those from the other place. Maybe I will get the tuna. I'm sitting here talking it up. And then, oh, I thought they were out of my milk. Okay, I mean out of my protein shakes. So I've been getting these because protein, like I have some protein powder, but mixing it with these just makes it easy to get all the protein that I need in for one day. And so these are like a little bit over $1, like 9 Bolivianos. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. And I'm not a strawberry fan. They do have strawberry there, but I just like the vanilla, so get a couple of those. I have one of these a day and shake it up with my protein, and yeah, gets the job done. Okay, so we got the protein milk. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go get the tuna. Might as well. So then tomorrow, when I go to get the water and the eggs, it's only 2 things I gotta remember instead of 3. Efficiency. All right. Oh, I should also mention here too that the wine, Bolivian wine, is actually really good, and you can get a decent, well, let's go see. It's right here. I believe the kind that I like, I'm a red wine girly, but I haven't been drinking lately. I'll explain that in a second. But the kind that I like that I've tried, and they told me when I came to try it out that this is Bolivian wine, so it is made here. Yeah, Producto de Bolivia, and 30 Bolivianos more or less. So what was that, like closer to $5? So you can get a decent bottle of wine for less than about $5, which is great. And it's really good. Like I don't know why I was surprised, because Chile has good wine and they're pretty close, so I should have known. But yeah, when I first got here, I was like, ooh, wine, let's, treat ourselves. And I have been drinking. I don't drink a lot, but the chips are angry. Did these chips just attack me? I don't know where you came from, but stay away. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, yes. So when I first got here, I tried a bottle of wine, like, oh, we'll celebrate, we're here. And it was good, and I was like, oh, let's have another one. Let's have another bottle. Not like back to back, but like I had bought, a bottle, and I don't drink like that often, but I was having like a glass every other night, and I was like, oh, this is so good. Not realizing that contributes to me being as dehydrated as I was when it came to like my nose and like the whole elevation situation I was telling you guys I was dealing with. So I think that was what prolonged me like being able to adjust or acclimate to the elevation here, is because I was drinking wine and like dehydrating myself. So yeah, just a tip to know when you come to Bolivia, just don't plan on drinking. The wine is good, but unless you're going to be here for like a couple weeks, you get settled in, you get acclimated, I won't even mess with it, because it really just throws things off. Okay, focus Fox, getting the tuna. So here we have all this tuna. The kind that I like to get, because not all canned tuna is created equal, and some people will complain about eating canned tuna. You gotta know what you're doing. Okay, wait, this isn't bad. So I haven't bought tuna here yet. This is in this store. Like I usually get it from a different store. If you get the bad kind, which is in the oil, I don't usually get in oil, I get water, because this is just excess fat for no reason. but the unhealthy one is the cheap one. Go figure. And then the one that I usually get is this one, which is closer to the $4 and some change. So I like Norte and I like Van Camps. Van Camps in Agua is 30. I mean, they're about the same price, honestly. So we'll just get a couple of these. But yes, I like tuna. I know not everyone likes canned tuna, but I like it because it's easy to just throw together. You put some seasoning on it, flavor it up real good, and throw it on some bread for a sandwich, throw it on a salad, and it doesn't take a long time, and it's packed with protein. And I'm always trying to get my protein in, especially with being in places. Just when traveling, getting protein is hard enough, honestly. If you're a woman and you lift, or even if you're just a woman and you're 30, y'all know if you know. So getting protein in is hard enough, but then to just with traveling and not always having access to the same types of foods that you normally have access to, it's a struggle sometimes. Okay, so this is my cart. Not a whole lot in here, but this is the finale of what I've gotten. I am gonna check out. I'm not even gonna try to film and do that at the same time, but I will come back on and let you guys know how much everything is. All right, I am checked out and headed back home. My total came to 173 Bolivianos. That is what the currency is called. That's how I know it's late and I need to go to sleep because my brain just starts blinking. But yeah, that equates to about 25 USD, which isn't too bad. I will say spending $25 on groceries in some other places in Latin America, I would have gotten a lot more because this is essentially enough for maybe 4 meals and obviously some snacks and protein to drink. Buenas. Oh my gosh, I just saw 3 black people. Yo, that makes 5 black people total that I've seen my whole time here in Bolivia. And I said buenas, they didn't answer me, so I don't know where they're from. Maybe they're Brazilian, which I don't know what the greeting is for good evening in Brazil, but they didn't look Brazilian. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I just saw 3 black people. Wow, 3 at one time, anywho. And it's only been men. I have not seen any black women here, but that is the 5th black man that I have seen here in the country. So yeah, what was I saying? $25 for groceries. Not too bad, given all the protein elements I got. But like I was saying, in other places I definitely would have included eggs, bread, probably some more snacks. So the prices here in Bolivia are a little bit more pricier than other places. They are dealing with some high elevation, high inflation in the country, and I mean that's a lot of places around the world. But I was reading into why the prices are the way that they are and learning more about their economy, and so yeah, they're dealing with some crazy inflation. And then it also gets a little steeper, just given what's going on with the dollar worldwide. That's affecting everybody. So yeah, but I think all in all, not too bad. Like I said, I finally figured out how to shop here. When I first got here, I feel like I was getting the equivalent of what I have, but I was spending $40, and I was just this is really not mathing. Where am I? But it's because certain things cost more than others. Getting non-dairy milk versus just getting lactose milk, who would have thought? I was not fully paying attention, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little shopping spree with me. If you are looking for ways to transfer your skills into income that you can use to buy groceries in Bolivia or anywhere else in the world, be sure to grab my Beyond the 9 to 5 guide. It'll walk you through not only monetizing your skills or figuring out how you can monetize your skills, but planning out trips, planning out a route to do the digital nomad life. If that is what you're interested in, be sure to grab that link up at the top above and down in the description box below. If you made it this far, you're dedicated. Thanks for sticking around with me on my little shopping spree. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to what I believe is day 29 of the challenge. So we've got one more day to go, y'all. One more day. Anywho, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.